hamster wheel and into balanced living with Dr. Marissa.
Promise you joy in the mystery.
Dr. Marissa, also known as the Asian Oprah. Her mission, to be a beneficial presence on the planet. Her purpose, to be your personal advocate to live, laugh, love, learn. Her life motto, don't die wondering. Take back your life with Dr. Marissa Pei.
And welcome. You're tuned into Take My Advice. I'm not using it. Get balanced with Dr. Marissa, the morning show here on NBC News, CNBC News, and NBC Sports radio station KCAA, AM 1050, FM 106.5, and streaming everywhere. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, Audible, Amazon Music, Tiki Live, Podchaser, Rumble, and more. I am Dr. Marissa, your hashtag positively opinionated host, and I'm here to balance out all the bad news with some good news. So this show is about hope and happiness, no gossip, no scandal, no K words, no Kanye talk at all. Instead, I have topics and guests for you that help you be happy 88% of the time. And I also have celebrity guests that come on not just once or twice. This is her 6th time on my show, and I'm so delighted. Let me give you a little bit of information in case you don't actually recognize her, although you should. She's an internationally acclaimed pianist, composer, and humanitarian. Keiko Matsui's transcendent and haunting melodies have long sought to build bridges, allowed the pianist to work aside incredible icons like Miles Davis, Stevie Wonder, Bob James, and her music, in her words, is, I would like my music to be a conduit for peace, kindness, love, and light. And she does just that. She took her first piano lesson at 5 and made her U.S. recording debut in 1987. She's performed on all of the great all of the great jazz stages all over the world. And she is here to celebrate her absolute newest album. This is a tradition. She came and celebrated her album Echo, many more. We're going to talk about exactly how many albums she has. Euphoria hit the #1 Billboard when it was released last month, 331. It debuted at, iTunes Jazz #1. Amazon release #1, All Music Connect Contemporary Jazz Chart in its first week. So we are so excited to welcome back to my studio, my sister, Keiko Matsui. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. So nice to see you again.
Always nice to see you. And I actually affectionately call her my twin sister because after we first met and began to have a friendship, we realized we had more and more and more in common. So we continue that. I think we're on number 33, things in common. And I'm so delighted. This is like one of my the occupational hazards are one of the best things about having this show and getting to interview people on the red carpet is we have instant connections and then become friends. And I'm so blessed to have that with Keiko Matsui. She's the most recognized name in Japan, as you can tell. We are both Asian, but I am Chinese, she's Japanese, and we jokingly say that we are all the not good relationship between our countries. We're bringing that full circle, that there's no more differences, that we are representative of the connection. So that's I'm so happy to have you. How have you been?
Well, it's been great. Crazy. The travel schedule is starting very busier because during the pandemic we couldn't travel at all. But now I have a new album. It's my 30th album called Euphoria. So I'm very happy to travel with the new music.
That's fantastic. So actually, I'm going to try to play some of your music while we're chatting. We'll sort of
Okay.
start, and you've had tremendous success, and I want first to celebrate. This is album number what?
30. Number
30.
30. 30.
30.
Yes,
That
in
is
US.
amazing.
Thank you.
For someone to have 30 releases, I know many of them are number one. So it's not just, this is not the first time. You've been recording and performing for how many years now?
About 87.
1987. So I just want you to
In
sit
US.
this year. So 87, what are we? That's 23 plus 23 is 46.
No.
Oh,
35.
30. Okay, my math.
Early morning.
My
30
math
plus
is
33.
not as good as it used to be. Okay, 30,
Five.
35. So in 35 years of performing, you've released 30 albums. You have a schedule that is worse than mine, I will have to say, and everybody knows how my schedule is. Not worse, better, more, even more. You travel, you tour, you record, and I just want you to sit with that for a second, because I know that one of the things we have in common is we don't sit still for very long. Always on the go. And I just want to celebrate you right now and
Thank
really
you.
recognize the absolute incredible accomplishments. So I'm just going to sit with that for a second and just let you feel the love. I hope you feel that.
Yeah.
That is truly, you are one of the most accomplished people that I know, and I just want to honor 谢谢 your
Arigato.
work, your work, and especially because your music, I create to your music.
Really?
Yeah. So when I'm creating whatever it is, I play you in my background almost
Oh,
time, almost all the
happy
time.
to hear.
I don't know if I ever told you that.
Maybe not.
So I wanted to recognize. And if you've just tuned in, you're wondering who's in my studio, she will look familiar. This is her sixth visit. We're celebrating her brand new album, Euphoria. Her name is Keiko Matsui. She is she's also one of the most humble musicians and renowned people that I know as well. And I see the eyeballs rolling in. Thank you for coming in. The link is in my bio. I'm streaming live now thanks to the pandemic. We switched from once a week. I got promoted into every single day. So we also added LinkedIn, Facebook, but most important is my YouTube channel that houses 926 podcast shows. So that
Wow.
is my accomplishment.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Balance out yours. I don't know if you knew that, but this is my 573rd consecutive week on the air. So I'm going to
Wow.
give myself a little applause. And those are the gratitudes for our breakfast with Dr. Marissa and Keiko Matsui. And that's how we're going to start. I want to just warn you that somewhere during the show, I am giving away 2 very valuable tickets to her next performance, right? Tell
Uh-huh.
them where you're performing and when.
Okay. This Saturday on April 29th, I'll be performing at Cerritos in Cerritos Performing Arts Center. And this will be the celebration of my new album. So I'm inviting strings and horn section percussion with my amazing band member, plus special guest, Kurt Whelan on saxophone. So it will be very, very, very special. Only one night. So I hope you can join me.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to be there. I'm not allowed to record. Uh, Sometimes when I go and go to performances, I get to bring you some clips. There is a very strict policy there. So you're just going to have to get the tickets. She almost always sells out. So go to. But if you want to win a pair of tickets, just stay tuned and actually, you know what? We'll do it after the gratitude sandwich. So, what am I doing now? Let's play some of this while we're doing this. What I do is, um, let's see if I can get this to play a little louder. So every morning on the show, I like to do a gratitude sandwich, which is this is not a good one to do. Let's do this. There's one that's got a really great. I've been. Oh, I know why. Polly, I'm going to hang up on you. There we go.
Okay.
So the gratitude sandwich. What's this song called?
This song is called Neo from my new album Euphoria. And special guest on this track is Randy Brecker on flugelhorn.
Beautiful. So I asked Keiko to have breakfast with me this morning, and you all know that for the gratitude sandwich, what we do is 8 specific things that we're grateful for. So I'm grateful to have Keiko in the studio, and I'm just going to keep rolling this in the background so we have a little music
Okay.
for our breakfast. And then, what are you grateful for?
Well, this morning, breakfast with Dr. Marissa.
And I'm grateful that I get to go to the concert on Saturday night to see Keiko live at the Cerritos Performing Arts Center.
Okay, for me, this concert is um, my happiness.
Yay. I'm grateful that we both have 2 beautiful daughters. And that's one of the things that we have in common, who bring us a lot of joy. And and my last gratitude is that I actually get to meet not just great artists as part of my work, but I get to make friends with their family. So I have met her daughters, and I call that my family, my friend's family. So
Okay.
please give them my love.
Thank you, will do.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I'm grateful like you too, like 2 beautiful, sweet daughters, and and also about my good health. Because of that, I can travel and keep moving on. So I'm very grateful about that too.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the bun. So the bottom of the bun is, what do you like about yourself? Now, this is look at that face. So this is the tough one, especially for both of us, because we grew up in cultures
Mhm.
that say, don't be so, out there, don't be so big, don't make yourself big, right? In fact, there's a saying that is in Chinese and Japanese. The nail that stands up is hammered down. Do you understand that?
Oh
And
yeah,
right?
that's
How do you say?
very traditional old era way. そう出る杭は打たれる。出る
That's
杭は打たれる。はい。
ah.
Yeah.
In Chinese, it's 不要太大，太
うん
大要
うん
弄小. Now I didn't do that perfectly. I'm gonna get my Chinese listeners to correct me on that. But um, that is the reason why. Oh, cool. So I have welcome to Orville Nation, who's here live. Thank you. And what we want to do, the reason why I do appreciation, Keiko, is because when you don't like yourself,
うん
you go looking for people to like you. You're always
Oh,
looking for approval, right? And on
mm,
social media, it's how many people like you literally, right? So I want us to build the muscle of
uh,
it doesn't matter what you
uh,
think of me.
mhm,
The most important person to approve of me is me. So
mhm,
I can say, good job. That's why I wanted to recognize your accomplishments. Is it's so important for us to recognize
mm.
ourselves and what we do. So what do you like about yourself, Keiko?
Oh, well, I've been living in US and traveling overseas so many times and went to different places. But I think my character is same as since childhood, and I'm enjoying. I love animals and flowers, and I'm not changing. So I'm cherish that. Cherish about that.
Great. I appreciate that I love being creative, that I love to, um, you know, whether it's writing an article or writing a speech or writing a song, that I love feeling creative, and that's tied to being sensitive. I think that when we're
Mm.
told you're so sensitive, I used to hate it when people would tell me you're so sensitive. But what I've realized is sensitivity is 100% correlated with creativity.
Of
So
course,
so I appreciate my sensitivity and my creativity. That's two.
that's
So
wonderful.
thank you. And what do you appreciate?
Well, yeah, just I appreciate talking about creative. That's like I appreciate that still my melodies and motifs are coming from somewhere, and I catch and I really appreciate that.
Beautiful. Last appreciation. I appreciate that I love to laugh. I love making people laugh. I love the sound of laughter, my favorite sound. And that even if it means laughing at myself, that I appreciate that I am funny, because
Mm.
that's something to own. I was told when my husband would tell me every day, "You're not funny. You're not funny." And the best thing about divorce for me is I know I'm funny. Last appreciation.
Well, okay, last appreciation. Okay, just I'm happy and enjoying being myself. That's very nice.
Yay. And that is it for Breakfast with Dr. Marissa and Keiko Matsui. I promise you, if you do this for 30 consecutive days, gratitude in the morning, and then appreciation at night before you go to bed, your day will be wrapped in the most positive way. All right. And a little applause for the gratitude face. And thank you for tuning in. If you are wondering what's going on today in studio, I have the amazing jazz artist. She's such an accomplished person, performing, recording. Album 30, Euphoria, went number one just at the end of March, and I'm bringing her music in the background right now. This is the first song on the album. Let's take a listen. What's the name of this song?
This is a song called "The Steps on the Globe."
Steps.
On the globe. Globe.
So I'm guessing that it is representative of all the places you've been around the world, if I can guess that.
Actually, represent all of human being who has a positive heart and courage and keep moving on this planet.
Beautiful. And that's why she's a humanitarian. But it's just such a beautiful. I'm going to let us, because I'm going to give the Asian Oprah giveaway right now. That is 2 tickets to her performance this Saturday. And there's a hello, Maria with Tea and Telly. Welcome to the show. I know you're enjoying Keiko as much as I am and her music. If you've never heard, she's all over. I mean, she has 30 albums now that you can choose from. And I'm not even going to say, I'm sure. Do you have a favorite album?
Wow, that's all my babies. Hard to pick. But for me, that the most closest to my heart right now is Euphoria because has a reflection, and this album capture my not wish or hope. Just I believe that we are standing at the new era, beginning of new era, and I really hope that this world become like this, like we each one of us focusing on your own happiness, but at the same time we caring each other and makes more harmony. So that's my prayer in it.
Yes, yes. And we're getting lovely chat in here. We've got people who actually know each other in the chat. 30 albums. Orville Nation is like, wow. Congratulations. And you can get her album anywhere, right?
Yes,
And
Amazon,
Amazon
iTunes,
Music.
and all platforms. Yes.
Yes, every single platform possible. I'm gonna play the second album in the back, a song in the album back, and tell us what this one is.
This is a song called "The Choice."
So you're getting it here, just a little teaser of the music in her album Euphoria. I just love I love the way that music can really inspire us and lift us up, and Keiko's music certainly is like that. So, but I'm just going to do the Asian Oprah giveaway now, so I don't forget. The first person to go to drmarissa.life and put Euphoria in the subject line will win two. I think they're like over a couple $100 of value of tickets to Keiko Matsui's show at the Cerritos Performing Arts Center. If you're in Southern California, you can take a road trip up. It's a beautiful venue. I've been very blessed to have them as a show sponsor through these years, and I get tickets from there and the Saban Theater. So I bring you the best musicians possible, and Keiko certainly is top of the list for me. She will be performing this Saturday. If you're not the first person to collect those tickets, you can still get the tickets, and you must experience all of her music, especially the Euphoria. I'm sure you're going to be playing quite a few from that. She also, are you signing afterwards?
I think so. I hope I can see everyone in the lobby after the show.
Beautiful, beautiful. Maria says, as a Zen priest, I love inspiring music. It helps me be Zen. So she
Mm,
is appreciating your music, which is
thank
great.
you.
Yeah. And we're getting fingers. Somebody just gave me the finger, which is not that finger, this finger.
Okay, nice.
So thank you for that. So first person to go to drmarissa.life, make sure you can actually use the tickets if you're in this area. If not, go and get her album. But that is Euphoria is the keyword. So I know that you've tuned in so you can get the Asian Oprah giveaway. All right. Now, why? Let's see. When at what age did you know that this is what you were going to do? Like, did you have like premonition? Did you have a dream? Did you see yourself, you perform in front of thousands of people, if not, hundreds of thousands. So, did you know that you were going to be doing this?
No, actually, my character is originally very shy, and I don't like competitions. So I never thought about becoming professional musician. And but some like while I was in high school, I had opportunity to compose for the movie soundtrack as a student. And but that was a Japanese serious um, um, movie, and the director told me about this story, and then he gave me the script, and while he was explaining to me, suddenly I catch the melody from introduction and the main theme, and since then I started receiving it, and also that movie he chose my composition as a main theme, and when I saw the screening, and after everything uh, finished, and and roll on of the movie, I hear the orchestra with my melodies, and then credits, and I found my interest. Like, wow, this is something special, and the music plus visual is not one plus one equal two. It's more than that. So since then, I found some interest towards that.
Wow. Yeah. And then how did you get over your shyness to perform? How did that happen?
That's, I don't know, very naturally. When I'm with music, I get some energy from something above, and it's totally different. And I now enjoy expressing myself, expressing the emotions, and sharing with the audience. And we kind of exchanging energy, and um, my fans' smile made me happy.
Yes, if you've ever watched her, I have clips from various performances. Long Beach Catalina Jazz Festival. She's performed there out in the starlight on the beach. I think I played that clip. That was beautiful. When Keiko performs, one of the things that I love is she is in the zone. She is there. She becomes one with the piano or whatever instrument she's playing. And I tease her because I say that I don't know anyone that can make one key on the piano 100 different sounds, like one of the same note at least 100 different ways, and that is a talent.
Oh,
So
thank
that's one of
you.
my favorite things about that. Now you're listening to another song on her new album, Euphoria, that you can get anywhere. And then don't forget to come and join us on Saturday at Cerritos Performing Arts Center for the performance. Only one performance there, so you
Yeah.
go and get the tickets. I'm pretty sure we already have a winner. I'm going to go there and look. But tell me about this song.
Oh, okay. It's a song called Mossy Mountain. And this is like one of the songs I received inspiration from the nature. And this is like traveling in the US, and you can see the road into the mountain and the high forest by the river, that kind of scenery.
Beautiful. So this is like a walk through nature.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. So, what is your advice to people who say they're not creative, or that they, I've always wanted to be a musician, but it doesn't make enough money, or I had children, a job, a career got in the way. Is it ever too late to find music in your life?
Well, never too late, and um, even just having music in your life, I believe that it gives you more colors to your life, and just listening to it and enjoying is one treasure. And the other side is, of course, if you enjoying playing, that's wonderful. And yeah, it doesn't have to uh, create something new, but I just believe that if you enjoy music, that's a wonderful thing.
Beautiful. Yeah, never too late. Um, I think that everyone is an artist. Now, some
Mhm.
people say, well, I believe that everybody has the ability to be creative, find some expression of artistry. It may not be the one that I want to be a rock star, I want to be,
Mhm.
maybe not, but there is a part of us that I encourage my coaching clients, anybody that I come across to
Mhm.
embrace that side of them. Now,
That's
I want
wonderful. Oh, and I was expressing this feeling because each one of us is a creator of your own life. So from the beginning, you are the creator. Since you got the soul and born on this planet, you are the creator.
Beautiful. I
Yeah.
absolutely 1,000% agree with you. See, there's number 34. We have a
Okay.
similar philosophy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. I am going to play for you a little clip called The Making of Euphoria,
Oh,
which
okay.
is her. She put a little clip together, and we got to skip through all of the ads for a second.
As number one
And
online business insurer. We custom.
there we go.
Heart of mine, I give to you with no regret. No place I'd rather be. If the end is the beginning and the singer is the song, let it play. And if this life is worth living, through all the joy and pain, let's love all the
The lyric is kind of like, I want everything that you are and nothing less.
Oh, okay.
Because,
More positive way.
right, not in a hopeless way, but in a hopeful way. All I ask of you is everything. I want all you got. Like if we're here and if the singer is singing, let the song play.
Mm-hmm.
If the end is the beginning, let's be ending. It's a circle.
Hey, yeah. It's the beginning. Hey, let it play.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Thank
Wow. That's so awesome, Keiko.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. And I got emotional. The words to the song that Layla or how do you pronounce her name? Lala?
Leila
Leia.
Hathaway. Leila Hathaway.
Leia. It was so like what she was saying is so beautiful. It really touched my heart.
I'm glad to. Yeah, because this when I received this melody, first melody, immediately I thought about her voice, and without asking her, I completed composing part. And then after that, we approached to her, and then she said, "Okay." And then she asked me, which kind of feeling in this song?" So of course, I would. There's no word when I compose, but I had a certain image, like we've been going through, especially last 2 3 years. We had a hard time, but and still human history carrying this, repeating this sad thing, many things still happening. But I just believe, I want to believe that with the courage and the love, we can make change. And this song carries like in our life as a human being, we carry sorrow, pain, at the same time happiness and hope. All these feelings. So this, and I expressed to her in email. I wrote everything, and then she said, "Keiko, gotcha. I I think I understood, and deeply I'm gonna think about." And so she made this beautiful own lyrics. So this is the first collaboration with her, but I'm so grateful to work with her because I admire her work for a long time, and this is the first time collaboration with her.
I usually like to make my guests cry because tears are the disinfectant that keep our hearts soft. And when
Oh,
someone cries, it means their heart's open. So
mhm.
that's why I like my guests to cry, but you're making me cry, which is
Yay!
good.
You made my day.
Oh, good. I'm glad I made your day.
Yes, thank you.
I'm just so overwhelmed with like like a quiet joy.
Mm,
Um, these are tears of peace instead of sadness.
mhm,
I felt the release, and I think that you're right. I think that this has been. I'm one of those. Doesn't matter what it is,
mhm.
get back up. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
But
100%, 200% of yourself. That's good.
yes. And I
Yeah.
think it's important that we stop and acknowledge that, it has been a tough time. There
Mhm.
has been a lot of loss and a lot of um, change and a lot of,
Yeah.
uncontrollable change.
Right.
And
And we saw many lives went to heaven and sacrifice, and still we kept the health, and still uh, make living on this earth. So
yeah,
all very hard for
yes.
individually. Everybody had a hard time.
I lost a good friend. I didn't lose her. She's in heaven with my dad, but
Uh-huh.
she's been on. You just broke her. You're tying her record on my show. I don't know if you know the show Gilligan's Island. It was an old
Mm,
TV show,
mm.
and Marianne was
Uh-huh.
played by Dawn Wells, and she
Oh.
was a friend and like you know, a guest, and she went to heaven,
Oh,
complications from COVID.
oh,
So I want to dedicate this show to her and
mm,
all the joy she brought, and of course you and yeah, like, so if you haven't sort of sat with and celebrated the fact that everyone has been a phoenix in a sense, right? We've
mhm,
all been through the fire called COVID. We've
uh-huh,
all experienced as a human race
mhm,
this thing called COVID, and we're coming out the other side. But to recognize that out of the fire,
mhm.
we are alchemized, we are purified by that fire, and we will
Mhm.
all rise now
Yes,
individually and collectively as a
yes,
phoenix. I don't know if I told you my middle name in Chinese
yes.
uh, is Bei is my last name. So Bei Nian Feng. Nian
Huh.
Feng is learned phoenix.
Really? Wow, that's why you're so powerful.
So
Wow, that's
yes,
strongest
yes.
name you have.
Thank you. 谢
Yeah.
谢,谢谢. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The book, you know, the book that I have, the last chapter is called In Conclusion, Phoenix Rising.
Mm.
In conclusion, Phoenix
Oh,
Rising.
okay.
So that's why, because
Mm.
we all are purified by the pain in our lives. I
Mm.
believe that. Yeah.
Mm.
Because both of us have had all kinds of things happen to us. And I know we're both a symbol of it doesn't matter what happened. It's not what happens to you.
Mm.
It's what happens for you
Mm.
to make us who we are.
Right.
And Keiko Matsui, if you've just tuned in, thank you for joining us. If you're live streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, or my show central on YouTube, please free subscribe there. You will get this show, all other visits from Keiko Matsui out of my 926 podcast shows, as well. My red carpet playlist, you will see my red carpet, my first interview with Keiko on the red carpet of Long Beach Jazz Festival, which is also coming up in August. I always say it's my birthday present because it's August 10th. It's always around there. And another thing we found out in common, I'll never forget that. I think it was the first show we found out. One, we were the same Chinese astrology. We were
Uh-huh.
the same Leo
Yeah.
astrology. And then we found out we were both born within how many weeks? 2 weeks, I think, of each other. You're
About July 26th.
July 26th. I'm
Yeah,
August
so
10th.
2 weeks. Right.
2 weeks. So, I mean, so we were definitely meant to meet in this life and celebrate our sisterhood.
Mhm.
Let's see. We've got another nice stream, ladies. Thank you, Orville. We've had some really nice support here in the stream. Please go. It's in my bio. You can get today's show and you can, oh, that's so nice. Why haven't you watched in a long time? But I'm glad that you are back here and glad that you're catching us live. All right. I am, let's see. Let's do another one. Another thing we have in common now is I have to use readers too. I actually have a pair just like the ones you were using. They're over there. I'm going to go get them. Let's see. Let's go to. Have we listened? No, Euphoria. Let's do
Okay.
the Euphoria out of Euphoria. I want to play like the whole thing, but then we wouldn't get the interview in. But you can see how this music just inspires you, and I have utmost respect for musicians like Keiko because their ability to express without words.
Mhm.
I think it's, I mean, I'm not knocking singers, right? Songwriters. There's something magical about music that you can put your own words to, I guess, and allow that music to break open a feeling tone and a vibration that just soothes you. I would say your music soothes your soul like nobody else's music.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just this is instrumental music, so you can imagine anything and you can travel with music anywhere. And just I hope that you find something, some lights through by hearing my music that will be makes me very happy. And this euphoria um, captured many different emotions and expression of happiness, and there are many dimensions of happiness too. So that's why when I found the word euphoria, I felt like, wow, this is perfect word for these to represent these songs, 12 songs of this album.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I just got another connection, number 35.
Yes.
Yes. Happiness. You said 12 sides of happiness, right? The
Mm-hmm.
euphoria. I didn't make that connection until just now. And
Oh,
y'all know I'm on a happy 88 mission.
all right. That's right.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
My book is 8 Ways to Happiness. I'm on a happy 88 mission, which is 88 million more happy people in the
Mm-hmm.
next 8 years. So you're letting me. I'm gonna co-opt Keiko in my mission. I think
Okay.
we're gonna hit
Great.
another 20 million with this
Okay.
album. How's that?
Okay. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
great.
18 million. We got to have an 8 in there. And if you're wondering why eight's so important to me, it
Mhm.
means eight is a homophone in Chinese, in Mandarin, for good fortune. So pa,
Mm.
fa, that's why I use so many eights.
Ah,
Did you
in
know that?
Japan, with a Chinese character, we write eight, and eight is a lucky word because it like the the Chinese character go this way, mean start with narrow but wider. So that's why the number eight in Chinese character, we believe that it's fortune number. Of course, Western lucky seven is lucky seven, but for Japanese, eight is sue hirogari, which means sue hirogari. To the bottom of the mountain, it become wider. That means bigger. So that's lucky word.
I love my life. I love
You,
learning.
yeah, you never heard?
Uh,
Yeah,
huh? I didn't know
never
that.
heard.
I
Really?
did
So
not know that.
to write in kanji, we use Chinese character, right? And number eight in Japanese and with a Chinese character. This eight is like Sue Hirogari, which is like starting narrower, but it's spreading to the ocean or universe. So that's very fortune number.
That's so awesome. And I love
Yeah.
learning something new. And she's talking about, thank you so much for the compliments, by the way, Orville and Maria. Um, so the Chinese number eight
Number eight.
is this.
Uh-huh.
It's
We like,
this,
yeah,
right? It's not connected. It's open at the top. It kind
yeah,
of, I'm going to try to do it with my hands. It kind of looks like this, right?
right, right.
Right? That's eight. And it
Yes,
comes down like that.
right.
So, wow, I didn't know that. And
Mm.
and that's why Japanese and Chinese also should be closer in history, but the Japanese did adopt almost, I don't know what percent of the characters are almost exact.
And my Keiko's K is, you use as a celebration. My K, there are so many Keiko in Japan, but this my particular word K, I saw in China too. Like K is like celebration, happy. So my name is Happy Child, Celebrated Child. But this K is like we use for the like wedding or some celebration as our joy. That's kind of
awesome.
This particular K is a
So
very difficult one.
that's number 39 in common, that both
Already?
of our names in tradition
Yes,
have a beautiful meaning. Mine's Feng, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yours is happy,
Yeah.
right?
Happy or celebration.
39. We're almost
Okay.
to 40. Oh, Marvel saying very cool, Keiko. Absolutely. I'm going to look at that whole K differently now, too. And we're coming up on the end of the show. My sound engineer is giving me the 3-minute warning. It's actually less than 3 minutes now. Final word. What would you like to say, Keiko? I always have you do something in Japanese, and I'm going to not break that tradition. Please give us something in Japanese for all of the people that are listening now and
Okay.
later.
今日はこの場でお会いできて本当に嬉しく思います。そして私の新しいアルバムユーフォリアが皆さんの元にも届きますように、そしていつかコンサートでお会いできることを祈ってます。Thank you so much for watching us and thank you for joining and hope to meet you at the concert very soon. Thank you.
Yes, this Saturday at the Cerritos Performing Arts Center, we do have winners. Gregory just won the 2 tickets to your show. Yay!
Congratulations.
Yes, and I encourage you, if you're in Southern California, please meet me and Keiko and witness her artistry, her beauty, her music, her inspiration, and celebrate with us life post-pandemic. We're all going up. UP, hashtag UP, unlimited possibilities. Keiko, 谢谢你是很好的朋友，我爱你。听你是很有意思，谢谢。So I said, thank you, Keiko. Your friendship is so beautiful and important to me, and I love you, and I'm grateful for you, and I honor and acknowledge you, is what I just said in Chinese.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's it for today's show. Tune in tomorrow for Yorona Boster, my co-host on loss and love and parenting. We're going to talk about emotionally intelligent children. To keep it here all the time for balancing the bad news with good news. We're so honored to have Keiko Matsui here in studio with us. Now you know the drill. Ready?
All right.
Peace in, peace out, world peace through inner peace. This is Dr. Marissa wishing you the best day
Thank you. Love you.
ever. Bye.
Ciao.